Hello and welcome back to the Style and Beauty Doctor here on YouTube, and welcome to the inaugural video in our hyperpigmentation series. So what's going to be really cool about this series, which I conceptualized in the kitchen when I was making a mimosa at like 10 o'clock, I was like, that would be a good idea. So basically, my idea for this series is to have people come on the channel and talk about how they cleared their hyperpigmentation, what caused it, what they do to clear it, how long it took, which products that they use, because we hear a lot, we learn a lot about the different actives and, you know, you could use this and you can use that. So I thought it would be cool to talk to people who either cleared up their hyperpigmentation themselves at home or did it with a pro. And I thought it would also be pretty cool to have some pros in here talking about certain cases and what they use to help their patients with their hyperpigmentation. So this is gonna be a really cool series, so keep watching. So I put this up on my community page on YouTube, so make sure that you are subscribed to this channel and then you turn your notifications on so that I pop up on your YouTube scrolling, because this is exactly how I got our first person. Now, if you want to be part of the hyperpigmentation series, I'm going to leave some instructions in the description box. It's basically just send me an email with hyperpigmentation series as the subject. Give me a 2 to 4 sentence story about your hyperpigmentation, some before and after pictures, and boom. And I'll leave all the information on how you can send that in the description box. So check it out. So Zeenat is a 22-year-old who lives in Nigeria, who actually has an amazing channel here on YouTube. I will link it below and above so that you can check her out. She sent in her hyperpigmentation story. We had a chat. Let's get into that. So I thank you so much for being our first person in this hyperpigmentation series. You are the first, and hopefully not the last.
Fingers crossed.
Right. So hopefully more people will, see this and feel comfortable and want to share their stories as well. Can you tell us about your skincare journey? So what was causing your hyperpigmentation?
Well, the cause of my hyperpigmentation was mainly because I didn't really know anything about skincare. Okay, I was really getting into skincare when my hyperpigmentation got bad, but I wasn't getting the information I really needed, which was why I actually started blogging as well. Because I would see they will recommend, okay, use salicylic acid, use benzoyl peroxide. But I didn't know that you're meant to use both of them separately, or at least not in the same routine. So I will go in with like a salicylic acid face wash, which was not bad. It was helping my acne. Then I will now go in with like a benzoyl peroxide ointment. So my acne was clearing, but it was drying up and leaving me with hyperpigmentation. And I wasn't using my moisturizer properly, God knows, because I have oily skin. So I was still in the phase of I don't need moisturizer. Oh my God, I wish I could talk to my last year self and just advise that you really need moisturizer. So that was really what caused my acne, drying acne products, unfortunately. Something that was helping was also giving me hyperpigmentation.
So how did you figure out that was the cause?
It was after I got into more YouTube, honestly. I found videos like yours. I was going through other bloggers' videos, and I saw that they would recommend, like in their own skincare routine, they won't really say it, but I saw how they were doing it. Like they would sandwich the actives together. So that was when it finally clear that, okay, even if I was to use my salicylic acid wash, I should at least get a moisturizer I could use in my skin before I go in with my active, which was the benzoyl peroxide. I later on separated them in the routine. But using a moisturizer or sandwiching it between moisturizers actually helps me reduce the drying effect and also just the hyperpigmentation I was getting, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, and you know what? Dr. Alexis Stevens mentions that as well, where she likes, she mentioned it for a different type of active, but it helped in your case as well anyway, where you put your moisturizer on first and then you put on the active, because then that helps to kind of mitigate some of the drying. Yes. In your case, the drying, the drying that the benzoyl peroxide was doing.
Yes, but I also read that benzoyl peroxide can be inactive with oil, so I had to get an oil-free moisturizer. So it was okay for my oily skin since it was oil-free, and also let the benzoyl peroxide still be active. So that was my routine at night. I'll cleanse, use my moisturizer, then spot with my benzoyl peroxide. That was really what was helping.
Now, people on YouTube love to know exactly what you did. So can you go through your daytime routine and then your nighttime routine and then the specific products that you use?
Okay, back then, I actually got a CeraVe cleanser. I didn't buy it, which was a very funny story. My elder brother has dry skin and somehow had a cleanser for oily skin in his bathroom. I was like, why are you using this? Just give me, I need it more than you. So I took it from him. So that was my daytime cleanser. So CeraVe was my daytime cleanser. Then I now finally got two serums. I got the ordinary niacinamide and the ordinary alpha arbutin, which I will just cocktail together. Then I got a moisturizer, which was the COSRX oil-free moisturizer.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got a sunscreen. That time, I'm still using a chemical sunscreen because personally I've not found a physical sunscreen. I didn't even know they were more beneficial back then. So I got Bior UV Watery Essence sunscreen, Japanese brand, yeah.
Yeah, I love that one. That's a nice one. For my
nighttime routine, I will go in with my Urban Skin RX. I finally got the Urban Skin RX by this time when I was treating the hyperpigmentation. So I'll go in with my Urban Skin RX, even tone cleansing bath. Then I'll go in with my Good Molecules Niacinamide Brightening Toner. Then I think I'll just finish up with a moisturizer. I didn't really use my serums at night. I didn't know they were more beneficial during the nighttime as well. Mm-hmm. Then when I decide to exfoliate my skin, so now I'm bringing in more products. I'll go in with CeraVe instead of Urban Skin because Urban Skin can be a bit drying. So I didn't want to use glycolic acid on another drying product. So I'll go in with CeraVe foaming facial cleanser, then go in with my glycolic acid like twice a week, then finish up with my moisturizer. So that was my routine back then. And it took me about 3 months to see a real difference in my skin. So that was between October to February, right? That's 3 months, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I was using for like 3 months and it really helped me, but I've upgraded from them for now.
So it took you said it took you about 3 months to see some results. But what are you doing in your routine now? Because we know that you don't just get rid of whatever the issue is and then you just go on vacation, right?
Oh my no! I still have hyperpigmentation because of the clinic, like you said, I tried before, and some hormonal breakouts. So what I do to maintain my skin now, I still go with CeraVe. I don't think I can remove CeraVe from my skincare routine. Then I incorporated vitamin C, which is something I'm so disappointed in myself for incorporating late into my routine because that's what's been giving me this nice glow even at night.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so you're still young, so you still have, it's not like you got too late. You're still, what are you, 25 at most?
22.
Okay, see?
But I didn't know. I just shopped. I saw vitamin C, and one thing I realized was anybody that is advising on hyperpigmentation, they always mention 4 things you should have. You should have a chemical exfoliant, which I got. You should have a brightening ingredient, so alpha arbutin, kojic acid, just something. You should have antioxidants. So my favorites were niacinamide and vitamin C. I didn't even know about the rule of not mixing them together because I would mix them together. And
you can. The rule on mixing niacinamide and vitamin C is based on a misrepresentation of some older research.
Oh, because I used to do it. So when I saw everyone online saying you shouldn't mix, I was like, but it's been working for me.
And you know what confuses it too? Because The Ordinary, their niacinamide product, tells you not to mix it with their vitamin C.
Oh,
yeah. So that can be a little confusing, but I think they say they're thinking of that. I think might be like based on older research, or either that or their own products aren't compatible to get their vitamin C and their niacinamide aren't compatible. And they don't want to come out and say that. I don't know. I'm just speculating.
I think so. I actually think so as well. So that was it. I would say, chemical exfoliants, which were AHAs that really helped. So glycolic acid, then the brightening ingredients, the kojic acid, alpha arbutin. Then I'll follow up with an antioxidant, not follow up, but antioxidant, then sunscreen. I don't step out without sunscreen. And living in Nigeria, we live in the tropics, so we get a lot of sun here. So I was always advised to use your sunscreen, because if you see the pictures, I don't think if I had not incorporated sunscreen into my skincare routine, I won't be having the results I have now. So yes, sunscreen is very
And
important.
I'm glad you're saying that, because I've done now it's funny that my sunscreen videos are what some people like look for, because when I first did a sunscreen video, people were like threatening bodily harm on me for suggesting that Black people need sunscreen. I was like, I don't understand what's happening here. But people would say, oh, well, our ancestors didn't need sunscreen. So, and people living in Africa don't wear sunscreen. So I'm glad you said that, because here are you, a whole Nigerian living in Africa that wears sunscreen.
I don't know where that we have almost the same mentality here. There's they believe maybe using shea butter or some oils would be enough to protect your skin, but Lord knows, I had hyperpigmentation. I was like, all this shea butter, let me just continue using them for my natural hair, because they are not doing anything on my skin. Instead, they'll just close my pores. So when that's why I only use Biore in my routine now, because I can't even imagine not using sunscreen now. My hyperpigmentation, my skin will not be looking like this. So yeah, everyone in the world, put on your sunscreen, please.
Yes.
Melanin can only protect you so much.
Exactly.
My YouTube channel and on Instagram. I'm very active on my Instagram, so that's where you find me. Well, you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel just to help me grow.
Yes.
I promise good content as well. I'm getting over my camera shyness, so please check me out.
Yes, I'm glad you did, because I really liked how in-depth you went in your video. So I'm glad you got over your camera shyness, and that you came here and you shared your story. And you guys, make sure you look in the description box, because I will link to her channel so you can get a direct link. Go over and subscribe. That was amazing. I could sit here and talk to Zeenat about skincare all day. What a gorgeous young lady. I will leave her YouTube channel and where you can find her on Instagram linked in the description box. And then I'll link her channel up in the cards as well. But probably the easiest way to just get in the description box and click and follow. And while you're in the description box, click around and follow me on social. The links will be in there all up and through. And I'll see you fine folks in my next video. Bye, guys.